Hey everyone, Jordan here from Iron and Grit, and today I'm going to talk about the keto diet, what it is, what the benefits are, and I'm going to share a little bit of my experience with the keto diet when I tried it. So I hope you enjoy this episode. Hey everyone, Jordan Osvine with the Iron and Grit podcast. Today I want to talk to you about the keto diet. Everyone's been jumping on the keto bandwagon lately. I wrote an article about keto, however you want to pronounce it, Keto. Wrote an article about it on my blog, ironandgrit.com. I want to talk about the keto diet, how effective, what it is, its effectiveness, and my experience with it. So what is the keto diet? Keto is short for ketogenic, and technically what the keto diet is when you eat foods that put your body in a state of ketosis. And your body enters ketosis when you cut out all carbohydrates, you burn up all the glycogen that's stored in your body, and your liver has to take the calories that you eat and produce ketones, essentially. And then that is what your body will burn for energy in the absence of glucose. So there's a lot of debate between, what you can, how many carbs you can eat on a ketogenic diet, if you need to be in ketosis constantly, yada, 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 yada. I think all of that is very overbearing and completely unnecessary. We live in a world or a society now where we want to debate the technical details that really make us miss the main point. We can't see the forest through the fucking trees sometimes. Who cares if you're in or out of ketosis? It really doesn't matter if you're getting the results that you are going for. The only time, for the average person that wants to try a keto diet to lose weight, they're not checking their ketone levels. They don't care. It doesn't matter. All that they care about is it getting the results that they're looking for. The only time you would really care, a person may even care if they have ketones in their blood, or if their ketone levels are appropriate and they are in ketosis, is if they're using the ketogenic diet to heal an illness. For example, some cancer patients claim to have had success healing their cancer with a ketogenic diet because cancer cells thrive on glucose. So you take away their food source, and the theory is that it will kill the cancer. Is that true or not? I don't know, but there are people that have claimed that has happened and have made pretty outstanding recoveries. There's some stories out there that the ketogenic diet has done some amazing things. So, do I believe that? I think it's possible. I definitely think it's possible. However, if we're going to just talk about keto for fat loss, let's keep it on topic there. So, essentially, ketogenic diet is you're eating zero carbs, zero sugars, nothing that's refined. You're eating basically 60 or 70% of your calories are going to be coming from fat, and then the remaining are going to be coming from protein. Some of the benefits of the ketogenic diet that I've experienced: rapid fat loss. I got a six-pack and I lost like 10 pounds in a week. I mean, granted, a lot of it was water weight because I cut out a lot of the carbs, but some of it was fat. So it's definitely effective at dropping weight. And I think it was less about the actual ketosis part, or the actual my body being in ketosis, than it was about not eating carbs and not eating extra sugar and extra calories and extra crappy foods. I was very focused. I had a lot of mental clarity when I was eating a ketogenic diet. And two reasons for this. The first one is your brain is about 65 to 70% fat. You're eating on a ketogenic diet about 70% fat. So you're eating the right ratio of macronutrients in order to keep your brain nourished. And plus, there are a lot Fat is the most nutrient dense food item that you could eat. Like beef fat is one of the most nutrient dense foods that you could ever eat. So I think that had something to do with the mental clarity. The absence of carbs, the absence of sugar, had something to do with improving my mental clarity because I was no longer having insulin spikes or having insulin crashes. So that had something to do with it. It definitely did help improve my focus. I could work more focused for longer hours, more consistently throughout the days when I was eating a ketogenic diet. I got to experiment with different foods, different recipes. Did like a vegetable chicken bake that was super good. There's some other recipes out there. There's like a whole industry popping up around keto. So it's definitely worth trying. The resources are there if you do want to try it. Like I said, I wrote on my blog about my experience with keto, how I dropped some fat very rapidly. You can go to ironandgrit.com, just search keto at the top, and it'll take you to the right place so you can read that article. And it gives you a recipe there that I used. And yeah, it did get me harder. It got me leaner. I wouldn't say it made me stronger, but I definitely felt more focused. I definitely felt a little bit lighter because I was physically lighter. And mentally, I didn't have the burden of having to force myself to work as hard because I was already focused. I didn't have the brain fog that I had to try to cut through, or the brain clutter that I had to normally try to cut through. That was all taken away. That was all gone when I was on a keto diet. So it was definitely a beneficial diet to be on for mental well-being, for physical well-being. I was maybe eating like 20 to 30 carbs a day, and most of them were coming from vegetables, like zero sugar at all. I might have had a handful of nuts, maybe a couple handfuls of nuts a day, but that was about it. That was essentially my carb sources. Didn't have any bathroom or bowel problems, stayed regular, felt good on it. The only reason I stopped is because I relapsed and just started eating sugar again. So I could go back to it at any time, I suppose, if I wanted to cut weight quickly or just try something different again. But I would definitely recommend it. It's for folks that want to drop fat quickly. You don't have to go to the gym to lose the weight. Essentially, I wouldn't get too caught up in are you in ketosis or not, because that's less of what matters. What matters is you're cutting out the carbs, you're cutting out the refined sugars and the processed foods, you're eating the fresh meats, you're eating the fresh fats, and you're eating lots of vegetables. They just put a keto name tag on it. So as long as you eat the foods that you can find on any keto diet list, you're going to be seeing some benefit from it. And I can pretty much guarantee that. As long as you're being honest with yourself and really doing it, give it a week, give it 2 weeks. Like I said, I saw results in less than a week. Are they sustainable? I mean, if you can sustain the diet, yeah, they're sustainable. But when you do start eating carbs and sugar again, the weight will come back quicker. It will come back quickly because you're carbing up. So you're going to retain water weight, and you're also going to hold some extra calories and salt and stuff like that. So I would definitely give it a shot. Probably be a good thing to do before spring break if you want a quick fix so you can look good in your Speedo on the beach and get those Instagram photos. Yeah, I'm talking to you out there. I just got to the gym, guys. It's Friday, January 4th. Hope you all have a great day. Have a great weekend. If you want to check me out, I am on ironandgrit.com. Go ahead and get involved in the conversation. If you have any questions, comments, leave them there on the website. And you can follow me at Iron and Grit on Instagram. And I look forward to talking to you all soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.